I did what you said.
Return to Icarus. Get everything ready.
Yes. Word of the monolith.
This is Wartorf. We don't let loners in. Is that clear? It better be for your sake.
I've got a permit from Colonel Korshunov.
The colonel found out we're in trouble and he sent a stalker to help. That's just great. Go talk to Captain Sienkiewicz. He's in the main building. It's an infirmary now, though.
I would not accumulate...
Stalker? How did you get in here?
One of your men? He's a rat.
One of my men? Bullshit.
I intercepted a message about a plot to sabotage Icarus. It was sent over an old frequency, a monolithian one. Just like the PDA the traitor used to communicate.
If it's old, we can trace it. I bet it's Krivenko. He puts his shitty gadgets all over the place, thinking we'd never put two and two together. All right, here's the plan. I'll send my soldiers for a walk around the camp, just in case. You get rid of the antennas. They'll jam any direction finder.
All right, we have a deal.
Make it quick. Who knows what the hell these antennas are supposed to do?
A stalker at Icarus. These are desperate times indeed. How are you feeling? Any headaches? Dizziness, perhaps? I wish I had the proper equipment to read your Psi signature. Given the circumstances, it never hurts to have a control sample.
I've been informed that there's a traitor in the ward. He probably has monolith connections. Can you help me find him?
Monolith? Impossible. I would have noticed for sure. But if you insist, let's run another check. I'll need up-to-date readings from the scanning antennas in order to find your traitor. Unless, of course, you are just imagining him. That's the order of the day around here.
Deal. I'll get your data.
It's a pleasure working with you, Stalker. Here's a recording device. Tell me if you start feeling unwell. Remember, I'm here to help.
Hey, this... I'm not telling anyone. And you don't tell any...
Well, looks like Krivenko's got himself a new assistant. Those strikers from the Institute sure like to ride other people's coattails.
I got all 3 reports. Laugh if you want, Stalker, but it seems like you were right. Icarus may indeed be exposed to the influence from outside.
Have you found the traitor?
Not exactly, but I did find an interesting disturbance in the Psi field, here in the camp. So much for the much-vaunted ward. I remember Sienkiewicz puffing out his chest when he said his most trusted man, Sterev, had checked everything and that the threat was clearly coming from outside the camp. Follow these coordinates. I'll have security let you in. If the thing beneath Icarus is what I think it is, I want you to leave it alone, but make sure you get a reading from it.
We were told you were coming. You can go in. Just keep your head down. You might see things from time to time.
did it go?
Not bad. I found a strange device.
Just as I thought. That, my friend, is a Psi beacon. Old monolith technology, with a few recent modifications.
How did the Psi beacon end up there?
How does anything end up anywhere? Someone put it there. If the signatures I have read with your assistance are to be believed, this one was put there by Lieutenant Shteref. The same Shteref who was supposed to check the underground area on Senkiewicz's orders. Korshunov's gonna have a long talk with the captain, I'm sure.
Get to the point.
It's pretty simple. Lieutenant Shteref's Psi signature is nearly identical to those we have taken from the former Monolithians. Can you believe it?
Do you know where the lieutenant is?
I can take a guess. My colleagues at Echo Station are doing similar research, and they picked up an interesting signature recently. I didn't think much of it before. There are lots of people roaming the swamps after all, but now I know who it is. It's a good thing Circa expeditions are always accompanied by a security detail. I believe Shteref will be detained soon. Still, you'd better hurry up.
Oh, you understand this. It's all... I had to do it. He's right. You're a scientist. You have to understand me. The small must not stand in the way of the great.
Wake up, Lieutenant. You must have been under Psi influence.
You're mistaken. He went silent! And then those rats from Circa didn't want to reach you in the antenna! I had to do it! Don't you understand? I'm almost done, Stalker. I'm sorry, but I can't leave any witnesses.
You're a tenacious one, soldier. Ruthless, too. There are no better qualities for those who walk his path. You've earned the right to hear me once more. On a ship bound for nowhere is a guide who's trying to stay afloat. He will show you the way to clear sky. Once you get there, you'll never be alone again. Come to me.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. We've got guests in our swamp. I'm sorry, I mean their swamp. It belongs to those paragons of clean living, of course. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a guide to Clear Sky. Can you help me?
Wanna hear a story? Nah, don't answer. I'm gonna tell you anyways. I've just had about enough for a little tale. I used to be a guide, it's true. I figured I was leading people around the zone. Turns out I was lying through my teeth to myself. I thought I knew it all. I thought I could take anyone, anywhere. What kind of mistakes does a stalker make, huh? You can mess up your detector, you lose your loot. With guys, it's a different story. Especially when the zone wants to put them in their place. You need Nimble. I hear he's been to Clear Sky a couple of times. He's a good guide, and he's not a bad guy either. Don't ask him about the Snorgas mask he wears on his shoulder, though. Right now, Nimble is taking Trapper on a hunt. The Sultan splurged on the best hunter to shoot the local fauna. I sent you their coordinates. Maybe you can work something out. So...
Stalker! You're gonna scare all my game away. You're making more noise than a pseudo-giant. Get to the observation post on the double. And quit stomping around like that.
Hey, trying to ruin my hunt, are you?
I hear you used to work with Nimble. I'm looking for him.
Yeah, I did. He wasn't much help, though. I sent him to a snork cave. All he had to do was hit a button, but I haven't heard any explosions yet. The bastard sure was glad to get his pay up front. Now I remember why they called him Nimble.
Can you give me the coordinates to the cave? I'll try looking for him.
What's the point? He's already drinking away the Sultan's advance somewhere. Sure, you can have it. Quiet! Did you hear that?
What?
The creature's here! Come on, grab your biggest gun. This is gonna be one hell of a hunt.
Let's dance!
Nice shooting, huh? Here's a little present for you. Hope to see you around. Good hunting.
Don't know who you are, Stalker, but you best run.
Shit. Fuck. That was a little too close. I thought it was game over for sure.
Clear. Skybase.
You good now, bro? That's what I thought. Two close calls in a minute. Not cool. Fucking snorks, man. You were asking about Clear Sky. What do you want to know?
You. The night back at the old bridge, you stole my scanner and gave me a hell of a headache.
That's horseshit, man. I ain't been back at the old bridge in a long time. It was all about that. Shit. I'm just a guide. I was only showing the way, all right?
Yeah? To monolithians.
It was a run-of-the-mill job where the customer's kind of shady, all obsessed with a monolith and shit. But I'm not in the business of killing stalkers.
But you are in the business with Faust.
Ain't that bad. Maybe a couple of screws loose, but here in the zone, don't exactly make him unique. Although, that whole blind thing, I think it's a crock of shit.
That's a pretty stupid take. Any others?
Oh, yeah. Lots. You, patch me up and I'll share everything.
Stop pretending and get up.
away. I'll tell you whatever you want, then I'm out of here. I'm fucking done. Finita la comedia. Fucking swamps, man. I gotta deal with some bullshit every single time.
How do I get to Clear Sky?
I saved your life once, and now I just might save it again. Don't go there. Steer clear of that place.
I should have shot you after all.
Fine. If you want to die, be my guest. Here's a map. Professor Kalinchap set up some defenses when you left Clear Sky. You can't get through without this map. There are beacons on the map. You have to calibrate 4 of them to your signal. Then, you can get through the ruins in the swamps and into Clear Sky. Any other questions?
All right. You're free to go.
I wouldn't go anywhere near that place if I were you. But I get the feeling you ain't gonna listen. I met a guy once who was as stubborn as you. He had a big-ass scar across his whole face and crazy eyes, just like yours. How does the zone find guys like you? I ain't gonna wish you luck. You don't need it. So I hope we never meet again.